Hello everyone, this is a video I put together regarding how I changed the foam insert in my trusty old M88-TG. As you can see, if you look through the top basket, the little windshield, the pop shield inside there has perished, and you can see straight through to the actual microphone receiver itself. I looked everywhere to get this foam, and it was a real challenge trying to find it. As you can see on this delivery note, this is what I eventually tracked down: a Beyerdynamic foam plate stroke upper basket for the M88 microphone. And this is the little part bag that it comes in. Not sure if the code on that will help you. And there is the little foam insert that was proved elusive for me to find for so long. It's only very small piece of kit, and it's very cheap, £1.80. The actual carriage was £6. So to replace it, I undid the 3 screws around the top basket, and then I kind of gently tried to lever off the top. I wasn't really sure what I was going to find inside, so this isn't a pro video. This is just how I did a little piece of work to try and fix a piece of my kit, and off it pops. So as you can see inside, it completely perished, the foam. These mics were introduced in the 1960s. Fantastic kit, built to last, but sadly the foam never does. So the first challenge I've got to do is get these this perished foam out of the basket. As you can see just behind me, the 3 little screws I inadvertently left there. You'll see me vac them up in a moment. Don't make the same mistake as me. I think the foam had obviously had a little bit of glue on it, so I just used very carefully a little screwdriver to try and clear more of it off. But I mean, this stuff is quite nasty. As you can see, it's everywhere. It's very bitty. There's little traces of glue around this soft rubber head. I was very nervous about damaging this here, so I very, very gently just pressed this. It's almost like it's been applied with a glue gun or something. Probably not, but as you can see there, and it just kind of peels off without damaging that soft rubber underneath. There are a couple of bits of this around there. This foam insert is not on the Beyerdynamic website. It's not listed. There is I think it's called a PS88 or something. There's like a foam cap that goes over the whole microphone, which is a pop sheet, a windshield, and I think that's primarily used for if you're going to use these things to mic up a bass drum or something to try and protect it. But as you can see, this is inside the head. I decided to use a very soft sort of toothbrush, really, just to clean this. Again, just being ever so gentle. I'm not sure how robust these are, but I wasn't going to try and test it and to the point of breaking, so I figured if I just get the majority of this perished foam dust off. But as you can see, it kind of works its way into that white gauze. It was quite tricky. There was even like a couple of hairs they've got in there somehow. Goodness knows how. So I just kind of gently dusted this off as best I could. Taking time. There, so that's a quick light vac of that. And then the basket itself. I suspect that a little brush or soft toothbrush is the best way of getting this out, and this is very satisfying. Just knocking it out. I've no idea why this foam is not on the Beyerdynamic website as a part for these microphones, because they've been around for so long. When I was browsing some of the forums, I could see that other people were also finding great difficulty in sourcing this little cheap basic part. Basically, the trick is you have to actually ring a dealer and then wait for that dealer or local music shop to have their next Beyerdynamic delivery, and the little foam piece will come with it. So this is the bit. I can find no guides for this, so I just pressed it straight in to the basket. I wasn't sure whether this would just fit nice and snug, but it doesn't. So all I did know is that it's got to fit beyond that little stripe that goes around the basket that's got Beyerdynamic written on it, because that bit fits snugly over the top of the microphone with the 3 screws. So it took me a while here to kind of just fettle this into the basket as best as I could, and it even tried a little bit of a screwdriver there, I'm not sure, but I figured in the end I'll just see exactly how that kind of sits, really, because it's got to get around that rubber, and then it's got to get over that black metal rim as well. It looked like it should just go on, really, and these are hypercardioid microphones, so they're very kind of directional, so I figured as long as the center point is nice and smooth with the foam, that we should be all right. So then I just basically pop the cap on, lined up the screw holes, and these are the tiniest little Phillips screws. It took me ages to kind of line them up and get them back on. I could have done with a magnetic screwdriver, really. As I say, look after these screws when you take them out, and don't vacuum them up like I did. And then just tighten them up, and I mean, these are a lovely weight, these microphones. They feel so good in the hand, and it felt great to get it back. And it's just looking down the top again, just tilt the light, and as you can see, no more perished foam. And there we are.